and quiet at Morrison Ranch in Gilbert was disrupted on November 21st of last year. This video shows 15-year-old Olive Slade and her friends running away from fireworks outside her house.
It was just scary, not knowing what they were going to do, whether it was hurting one of us or our property.
She and her mother, Leanne, say this group of teen boys in a truck and motorbikes caught on camera driving around in their neighborhood launched a mortar firework towards their house shortly after shutting off their power. No one was hurt, but they say the firework blasted this hole in their front lawn.
It was legitimately terrifying. It was like, what are they capable of? What in the world?
What also bothers them is that they believe some of the attackers used to be Olive's friends.
It's like this deep sense of betrayal, actually, because I really liked those kids.
Olive tells us she believes it's retaliation for ending their friendship. 1 week ago today, this barn in Gilbert burned down after the owner, Jenny Jones, told us a group of teens threw mortar fireworks at it while her daughter and friends were inside. No one was hurt, and police say 2 teens were arrested. Jones told us her daughter was likely targeted for blocking the suspects who used to be her friends on social media after she says they've been harassing her.
I believe that those kids know how dangerous it is. I don't think that was an accident.
And Leanne also believes the barn fire suspects are the same ones that targeted her daughter.
As far as any connection to the barn fire, it's too early to tell that, but with any case, we will look at all possible connections and determine if there is any.
Police say Slade's case was closed last year, but has been reopened.
I could tell you with that particular case, we just received video evidence for that particular case this week.
Now, the Slade family is hoping more suspects will be caught.
It's just scary that they think that they can just get away with it, especially just because they've gotten away with many others.
And a spokesperson for Gilbert Police tells me Slade did not want to help with the prosecution, which is part of why the case was closed. However, I did tell that to Slade, who tells me that she planned on pressing charges if that was a possibility. So I mentioned that to the assistant police chief, who now tells me they're going to be looking into maybe a possible mix-up on that.
Yeah, and we saw in that video several people riding those bikes. Are they looking for more suspects?
Yeah, so the assistant police chief says that's definitely something that they're looking into. And he actually tells me that after this barn fire, they've received a couple more reports of incidents that happened in Gilbert, but they were all from last year. So he is asking people if they've had something like this happen to them to reach out to police and not just turn to social media for help. We're also told that victims are worried about retaliation for their families if they go to police. So the assistant chief says that they're taking that very seriously, and the intimidators will be held responsible.
Yeah, that video shows it's not just a harmless prank. It can be very, very dangerous, potentially life-threatening. So, Casey Torres, thanks for that update.